Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media.
On the part of the DPP, the problem I have with the DPP is the way that she acted. DPP, they have access to the State House. Director of Public Prosecution has access to State House. Those are State House appointees. They have access to State House. What they should have done is she should have called a colleague at DEC, a Drug Enforcement Commission, and she should have called the police, Zambia Police Chief, Inspector General of Police. She should have called their colleague at SEC and they met the president over these issues. That's how you do it. They should have met to brief the president, and they should have involved the Attorney General and sat down with Attorney General. If the president was treating for purposes of possible deniability, they should have involved the Attorney General. The DPP should have met with DEC. They should have met with SEC bosses. They should have met with Zambia Police, and they should have met Attorney General, the government Attorney General and Solicitor General. They should have sat down and looked at this case in its entirety and said, look, what are pros and cons of doing this route? And what is our media strategy? The president would have stayed out of it. Anthony Bwalia should have stayed out of it. The government spokesperson, Chanda Chushi, should have been the one explaining what's happening together. Those guys, they should have actually had a joint press briefing. A joint press briefing between DPP and SEC and also DEC. Those three director generals should have one joint law enforcement press briefing. And that's what happened. We know what we're talking about. So I want you to understand, a lot of you that are UPND supporters that are confused as to what's happening. That's what's happening. Now, wait for the confirmation. A lot of you know me from way back. Me, I talk the truth. I'll tell you here what's happening. You go out, you see very soon that what I'm telling you is what will start coming out. That's exactly what happened. So relax, guys. The reason why I'm saying, Aram Zulu, I know you are a staunch critic of me, but what I'm telling you is that Miringo must be prosecuted on crimes that were committed outside KCM issues. And that's why I said there's no blanket immunity that has been given to Miringo. There's no blanket immunity. There's no blanket immunity. What has been given to Miringo are cases that were in the courts. Read the agreement. Read the agreement. Read it very carefully. There are other cases that can come up. Miringo can be rearrested. But you see, that's what I'm telling you. The DEC and SEC when they go and investigate, okay, they go and investigate, and if their DPP should have provided this agreement, the question you Zambians should be asking as well is, and I'm asking here, did DPP provide that agreement to SEC, police, and DEC? Did the Director of Public Prosecution provide that agreement in confidence to our colleagues? If they don't know that there's an agreement that has been entered to and signed for by DPP, why is DPP mad when they arrested Miringo? Huh? Why? Huh? Danny Banda, I talk sense all the time. It's only that sometimes my audience is split. I have UPND supporters, and I have also, PF supporters and opposition supporters. So every time I speak on and supporting what the government is doing, you think I'm a praise singer like you call us. But I'm always very objective. And I've made it very clear, even to my critics that come here to criticize me. I've said it very clear. My interest is for Zambia's development. It's for you guys to have jobs. Because I know what it means to have a gainful employment and have a Zambian dream where you can afford 3 meals a day, where you can afford to send your children to good schools. I know what that means. So share this video. Don't listen to people that are full of stories, that are full. If you keep listening to people that are negative, let me warn you, Zambians. If you keep listening to people that are negative and want to destroy Hakainde Hichilema's government for the sake of destroying it, you're going to destroy yourselves. I'm telling you the truth. Hakainde Hichilema can reorganize this economy to work for you and me. I'm telling you, Bakandile are not happy that there are no government deals anymore. Hakainde said it very clear, and you can tell very clearly they are not very happy that deals are not happening, that there's no money leaking to the cadres to run around. Okay? What I'm telling you here is, if you want jobs that you're talking about, if you want the economy to improve, if you want the economy to increase so that you can have a job in the next few years, you have to trust that this government you have to be positive about your country. There's a lot of people here, I'll tell you, they don't even know what to support. A lot of celebrities here that have crashed online here, they are saying they have a lot of following, and they're saying a lot of things without context, without understanding the ramifications of what they're saying, and people are listening to them. One of them is Spalo, this former comedian, Spalo and others. Every day he complains. Every day, I know I'm a president, common president. I'm going to speak for people in the common. And every day he's saying things, just poking at the government policies that, on unsubstantiated and factually wrong stuff that he says. But that's what a lot of people want to hear. You're going to destroy your own country. You have a government that knows how to fix this economy. You have goodwill from the international community towards Zambia. Don't destroy it. Don't destroy that by the excessive negativity. Because what's happening right now, you're painting your government as corrupt when it's not. When it's not. We are not saying support President Hakainde Hichilema when he does something wrong. No, that's not what we are saying. That's That's not what we're saying. When President Hakainde does something very wrong, let's call him out. But to blanketly, like you Spalo, this comedian has been saying, you know, every time he's talking, oh, company Vintu Vavuta, but Vintu have been hard for the last 10 years. Things have been bad for the last 10 years. We've been telling you this. It's here. If you go and watch my videos, I've told the people here. I told you a year ago that to fix Zambia's problems, it will take a lot of work. It will take a lot of suffering. Suffering doesn't end at August 12th. It didn't end there when you elected the new government. Suffering was there. We have to fix the economy. We have to bandage the economy. We have to treat the economy. And that's what's happening in Zambia. President Hakainde can't do these things in 7 months. And these people are out in arms to destroy his government. And that's exactly what's happening. You cannot fix the economy in 7 months. It's never happened. It's never happened before. Anywhere in the world, including in developed countries. I went to school in some of the top US universities. You cannot fix the economy in 7 months. It's impossible. It's impossible. You have to reorganize the economic fundamentals of the economy. And there is what we call lag in response. When you put a policy treatment to an economy, it takes time for that policy to actually begin to actually bear fruits. There is a lagged response to economic treatment, what we call economic policy treatment. A lot of people are mad. Some of them are mad because Hakainde is president. They're not upset because they think things are bad. They know things have been bad. They know things have been bad for a long time. But they're just upset that it's Hakainde Hichilema as president. And they're going to do everything they can to destroy his government. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Let's argue issues. Let's argue ideas. Things are bad. Things are bad. Things have been bad since 10 years ago. No one is saying things are okay. I'm saying things have been bad. Things didn't start being bad since August last year. Things have been bad for a long time. If you draw a timeline, things didn't just start here. No more August, things have started becoming bad. No, things have been bad, and they were going bad, even worse, as time went by. That's the way things work. Things were not good. When were things good? Things were never good in the last 10 years of PF rule. Things are still bad now because we are fixing the economy. We are fixing the economy. Things are not going to be automatically in 5 months and no, things are okay. No, things are not okay. No, you have to tighten your belts. We told you this. I told you, at least I told you here, that things are not going to be okay in 1 year or 2 years. I told you the truth. I told you here. I told you here. Go back and watch. I told you here. And so, I've told you what has happened.
Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media.